Hello viewers, welcome to Planning P6. Today I will make a schedule in an industrial field. In industrial field you can see boiler is important in sugar mills and in everywhere where you need hot water or you need steam to generate electricity or to generate energy which is used to run your whole industrial area. So in this lecture I will completely explain you how to make a schedule for a boiler concrete foundation only, not for mechanical structure, only civil work, because I don't have an available of mechanical drawing till now. So what I will use in this schedule, I will use a drawing which is important before starting any schedule, and also I will use a BOQ which is sent to me. And the difference is that BOQ is an FPS system, foot pound second system, and the drawing is in metric system. So that's why I will just use BOQ and drawing for references, so you can understand. If you are at beginner level or you are at advanced level, you will understand how to make a resources or make a resource loading sheet from them, and how to make a schedule or how to assign resources to your schedule, how to assign your relationship to your schedule, or how to create WBS, how to assign activities to a schedule. So all these content I will explain you very well, how to create histogram. And finally I will just in this is a different type of tutorial, because in this tutorial I will show you how to export or import directly by using Excel sheet. I will use Excel sheet to import all the activities, which will take less time, and it will be easy for me. And this is a schedule. I will also show you how many WBS level you can create in this schedule. Also I will show you about float, or how to create a project, how to enter your project in enterprise structure, or how to assign your must finish dates. And also I will just show you how to make a attractive print layout. So now I will just continue without wasting more time. So I will just, here is my backup for. So I have already told you in my previous video, I have just created a single story villa house. So you can see in my previous video and the video link, top I description and below and bottom description, it's available link. You can go and you can learn a simple house, how to create a house schedule. You can learn from there. For any query you can contact me. So I will just write the name backup for boiler foundation. So here is backup for boiler foundation. For printing and layout I will just show you in my upcoming videos, you can see. And for previous video you can see my previous lectures. I have explained every activity, every relationship very deeply. So here is my drawing which I received from client, and these WhatsApp images I received, and these are BOQ. Mostly BOQs are in provided in Excel sheets, and drawings are provided in AutoCAD format. So in this case I don't have available that format. So I will just name it BOQ-1 and BOQ-2. So here I will create an Excel sheet. If you have any comments, you can write in my comments. if you have any problem about my videos, about my lecture. So here I will start a new blank workbook. So I will create a just simple resource loading and activity sheet, description or activity, quantity, here activity and quantity, Mason. I will just copy from my previous video section. Here I have done single story house. I will just take my resources named from here. I just required carpenter. Delete. And here I just required steel fixer, and I will add just here a scaffolder. Scaffolder, and I don't need, because I have only civil work, only concrete work, so that I just needed only 3 or 4 resources here. Let's continue. So I will show you the drawing first, so you got an idea what the work should be. This is a plan of boiler foundation. You can see here, this is reducer, this is front shaft, this is air duct here, so from section you can understand here. So this is a section, you can see here, focus here, section 1 and 1. So this is a long section from here to here, you can see here to here, this is a long section. So I will go for next page. So this is 1. So if you have a basic knowledge of site work or a quantity survey, you have basic knowledge, you will understand the quantities. So if you don't have any basic knowledge, so you can find someone who can help you to learn this one. So go through section 1 if somebody knows. So if you have a basic knowledge, you can go through this video completely and you will learn, understand completely this what I am saying. So this is 1 section. So there are 3 type of levels, 1, 2, 3 levels. So this is finish floor level. This is 2000 millimeters down up to top of the foundation slab and 300, and then go bottom here 300 thick C20 concrete and 50 millimeter lean concrete, and then 120 it's gravels. So there are 3 sections. We don't have any concern with quality control, and majorly we don't, when we making schedule, so we don't have concern with that what the actually quality control is. So we just focus what the strategy of work is. I have opened this drawing to decide what my strategy should be when I am making this schedule. So these are 3 sections, 1, 2, 3 sections. So from where I am just taking, this is front shaft CL. So just I will go here and I will see front shaft CL here. So here you can see this is front shaft CL. Throughout you can see here the completely it's up to reducer. So I will just go through fastly if people knows. So drawings and also BOQ is attached with this file, this description. You go through and first you learn what I am doing, so you will understand very fastly. So this is 1 section. So it's a longitudinal section. So you can get all the long section what's going on there. So I will go for section 3.3. It's a reducer section. So section 3.3, there is also a small You can see here small foundation, different level, 800, 800, 200 and 200. You can see the change of level here from finished floor level. So this is a section 33, no, this is a section 77. I will go through for section 33. So here is section 33. These are paper joint here. You can see here 33 section, and then I will go for here top. I will just go through the sections. First I will just explain you about drawing, then I will go for schedule. You will not get even a single YouTuber or a single trainer who will just go in deep and just show you the what the practical work should be. So I am just going through the practical work. So here is section 33. You can see here a reducer. So I will make a section 33 a separate work strategy for that one. So here section 22. So section 22 is the next upcoming section from 22 from 33 after front shaft's center line, front shaft. So this is 22 section. These are two foundations. I will go through my second page. Okay, so section 22 there are two foundations. Section 22, in section 22 there are two foundations. This is 1500 millimeter for cross check. You can go there in this drawing, and you can see here this is topest 1500 and 650 and 650, this one, both foundations. And here you can see here same as it is 650 and 650 and 1500. So the same, this foundation have a different, it's 1100. So we have two or three foundation which have 1100, like 3322 both have 1100 bottom. So this concrete and this PCC will be combinedly we can do it. So when we are going to scheduling, so we will manage it there for that purpose. Also I will show you how can we get a section for critical area. Also you can go here and you can also see here that's this level we have a concrete, this level we have a concrete that's throughout above up to center line. Next we will go through here number 6 and 6 up to 2 and the next section will be 6. You can see here 6 number, and here I will go for 6. So here is 6. You can see here 25, 50 and 725 here, and this one also from top its level is 200, 300 and 800. It's same up to 1100, the same foundation. Here you can see 6 number and the same. This is 275. This is the same, but the drawing is removed. But the section C66 is the same as in cross section. So I will also make a section 66 here. Okay, the next one is section 44. Next one is section 55. And then I will go for section 44, then 77. Okay, the next one is section 55. So in the 55 section you can see a slope which is also mentioned here. Its outer side from when these two columns end, this will make a slope here at 55, and then further there will be 2 walls here which will be 2 meters from bottom, and this one is up to 2 meters. The same here from in one section you can see here this part at 4. And then the last one is 7-7. You can see here air duct here. This one, the 7-7 section. So this section XX is basically section 8. This one is section 8. You can see here this section. We will not use this one section. We will only use the upper sections here. So this is the drawing what we have. Here is a BOQ I have received. It's in CFT, not in cubic meters, but we will study also this one. So our first item is excavation item in upper cutting for footing as shown in drawing. So you can see dressing correct section and all dimensions according to template or levels what is written you can see, and compaction of bed in all types of soil except shingle and gravel and rock complete in all aspects. So we have a quantity for that one. Then second we have a sand filling, and the third one is we have a cement concrete of 148. It's lean concrete. And fourth one item is cutting, bending and fixing. And fifth item we have 3 items: footing concrete, footing beams and flooring. And the sixth item is we have steel plates or ply shuttering, formwork 4300 SFT. So in first page we have all 6 items. We will just go through in a Excel sheet for that purpose. Providing and applying waterproof under raft base columns and plinth beams shall comprise 2 coat of hot bitumen. So this one is a bitumen where you go for a formwork, and also there is bitumen is placed. So what I will do, I will just write here in the next page a short term BOQ for myself. Also in this lecture I will tell you about the resource loading. So here I will write a serial number. So the next one is description, quantity, then unit, then weight, then amount. So I have a first unit is excavation. Second one is backfilling. Third one is PCC concrete, plain cement concrete 148. Then is reinforcement, /60 grade. We'll see what I have: footing concrete, foundation, beams, flooring. This one is RCC C20. Okay, the next one is footing concrete and the foundation, beams and flooring. And the next last one is flooring. Next one is formwork, and the next one, last one is bitumen coating. So we have all these items to perform here this job. I have to make a schedule for that purpose. So we have these items, all items. I will go for here and see what quantity I have. 5800, and then one 4300, 350, 4500, 435, 555, and then 250, 35, 555, and then we have 250, and this one is 4300, and the bitumen will be same 4300. Cross check, we will go here. This unit is in kgs, and the other one is CFT, and the last two one is SFT. I will put general rates to calculate amount to draw my S curve by cost. Loading, I also provide it is in rupees. So we have a total sum of 1.9 million. For that purpose, I make a just BOQ here. So what next I will do? Save my sheet. I will save here in the same folder. Backup of Bajaj Foundation. This is BOQ. Here I save it, my file. Let's close it. Now I will open my Primavera P6 19.12. To download Primavera P6, you can see my first utmost video to learn how to download and install a registered Primavera P6 professional version. In my first video I have explained how to download Primavera P6 professional 19.12 registered version. So I will just start my program. It will take time. So here I come up with my main project section. So last I created V100. So here I will just add a new project here. So this one is not a road project, so I will just create a Panamera P6 lectures here, and then go for here project ID. This is boiler foundation BF, boiler foundation BFW, boiler foundation work. So project name is civil work in boiler foundation. So project name is construction of civil work in boiler foundation. Next, the project will be started on 10th of November and must finish. I will just go for later for must finish. So responsible manager, you can see in previous videos I have already told you about responsible manager. So here is BFW, boiler foundation work. So I will just open boiler foundation work here. No activities. This is there, you can see no activity here. For the detail, go for here. View layout, open layout, and I will open a classic layout, apply. Okay, you can see here classic layout. So view system, it will be displayed like that. This is time scale. So next one I will go for here. Project and WBS. So here I will create some WBS. First WBS always initial work, initial project, preliminary work, then here we will write here a civil work, so in civil work there are subsections. Civil work, I will just go through the drawing here. For front shaft, here is a front shaft, and the next WBS is the next one is reducer section, reducer section 333-3. So we will write here reducer section 3 into 3. So the next one is section 2 into section 2-2. The next one is section 6 into 6. Elevation we will see it later. It's a strategic planning method. 6 into 6, and the next one is 5 into 5 and 4 into 4. 5 into 5 and 4 into 4 are the same, so I will just write here 4 into 4. Section 4 into 4, and the last one is section 7 into 7. The air duct is air duct. I will just write a name here also. Air duct, and 7-7. So here I have all the WBS I created in civil work, So the last one is project completion or project handover. So when we go there, here I can see, and I will just press F5 button. So you can see here all the WBS, and if somebody say that I need a schedule of this WBS level, this WBS level, you can see here this is 3 WBS level. If you want to increase, you can add more WBS here. So this WBS I have here, I will just create a activity here by insert button and just left here. So I will go here and export this one, 18.12 activities only. The next one I will export this one. Next here I will add one here, new. In this one I will just add I will remove WBS. It's not removing, no problem. Resources I will remove, start and finish, and also I will remove WBS code, no problem here. Section activity. Okay, next. So location, I will go here and drop into location of this PC, and desktop here, backup, BFW activities. So open here and next, finish. So this one is created in the file is exporting here. So this file is export into Excel format. So here I have a file, you can see here when I open. So in the file the same name has A1000 activity ID, name with new activity, and then I will copy all the sections from here and I will paste here in the activities. Copy the quantities from here. Equal to divided by, I will just calculate hours from here, divided by 100 and its productivity, and into 8 hours. Labor work, C, Control V, PCC work, V, eight hours. Where productivity will be changed, because this is a small work, so I will add here 100. 100 kgs. And then the next one is footing concrete, same here. Homework. Here I will write homework, folders, hours, bitumen. For bitumen I need a painter. $172. So calculation is in hours, so I will just copy from here this one, and I will go in the next sheet here, and I will just paste here, and I will drag this one, and only 10 incremental, so here is 1090. So I will just control save here, save this one, okay, minimize this one, and now I will go for my schedule here. So here is front shaft. I will just go for here, import my activities here. When I complete import, you can see here all the activities are imported here. Excavation, backfilling, PCC, all activities are same as it is. Export here, I will select these all and X here and Control V here, Control C copy, and then Control paste all here. So my next step is to assign a relationships to my activities. I will go here in customize details, and I will assign relationships here. Okay, I will go for relationship directly, and then I will, after excavation, my next accessory is in PCC concrete, and when I will done a PCC concrete, then I will perform a reinforcement. Then when I perform my reinforcement, I will just go for footing concrete, and then I will go for beam concrete, and then I will go for flooring concrete. And before all work, I will go for form work, and I will just go again from PCC. The next coming is reinforcement. I will just remove the reinforcement here, and I will assign form work, and I will just go for form work, and then I will assign here footing concrete. After form work, before reinforcement, just remove here this activity. After PCC work, there is a reinforcement work, and when you go for reinforcement work, there is a form work, and when form work, there is a footing concrete work, and then beam, then flooring, and the last one is bitumen coating. Let's finish. I will just go for F9 here and schedule from 10 November, and you can see here activities are linked. So if you want to arrange like that one, you can go and start, click. So I will just go here from that one. Just click that one and shift down and go for renumber activity IDs. Okay, there is a backfilling activity here. We need to assign after foundation beam concrete, assign backfilling, and after backfilling there is assign form work. F9, it is encircled, remove here, and then F9 here again. Backfilling here in bottom. Now I will go here in number IDs. So I will just select here and go for bottom here, and I will go for number activities incrementally A. I will just change into B and 1000 incremental, and it will change 1000, 120, and 110, 120, 130, 140, and activities are arranged now. You can see here easily. I deleted that activity. Preliminary works I will add here. Activities the same like project start. I will insert here project mobilization. Initial survey. Before excavation there is a layout, but I skipped that activities, but I am just focusing on BOQ. Excavation work section. I will just go for WBS, and I will just here write here a name of survey work. Add here an activity with the name of insert layout for start of work. So first I will go for project start. Here is I will go for journal here, and it's in start milestone. Then after start I will assign a relationship to mobilization, and when I go for mobilization it's initial site walk, and then I start layout, and then it will be excavation. Nine, schedule. So here you can see schedule now. Remaining duration I will go for column, line number. You can see here line numbers. Line number I can remove here. Column I will go and remove from remaining duration from here. Float is 0, 55 days it will take. I will select all. I will copy and paste all the section here. This one is created now. I will press F9 and I will schedule it, and this schedule work will be assigned with start of this activity. Gain excavation here. This one is handover. I will add here a project handover. I will not create more activities. You can write anything. Project handover. Okay. For project handover, I will just write all the bitumen coatings. Bitumen coating 1, bitumen coating 2, bitumen coating 3, bitumen coating 4, 5. Okay. So now I will press F9, schedule button here. This one is project completion. So this one is a finish milestone. I will just click here a finish milestone. Let's click better. Relationships are assigned. Now I will assign resources to my activities. First I will assign a cost resource to my activities. Then later on I will assign different for cost loading. I will go for resources. I will add a resource here. I have created resources last time: mason, labor, carpenter and steel fixer here. But now what I will do, I will just hold on the cost to 0 to all my labors. Enter. Cancel here painter. We required scaffolder, steel fixer, carpenter, labor, mason, and here for tile mason I need a cost loading. and I will change this resource as a details, and I will go for this resource as a material resource. This one is a cost loading resource material. I will specify a unit to it. Here in the unit of measure, I will add here a unit pkr. And here is in Pakistani rupee. We'll close this one. So this one I have assigned here is Pakistani rupee. Here Pakistani rupee I have assigned. So what I will do here, I will just assign link this activities all, and first I will assign this one. Go for resources, add a resource. So now I select all up to here, and I add cost resource to all of them. So here you can see cost resource is loaded here. Cost resource is loaded here. So what I will do, I will just import and export this one file to XLS file, new, and this one, this time I will assign resource assignment, and I will export and add here a file, a resource assignment. Resource ID, role, start to finish. I will just go here and budget. Total budgeted units here. Okay, next. So assignment, can you click finish here and close down. Here I will write here column and budgeted it. Budget total cost here. Okay, fine. I have added here budget total cost in PKR units. Would assign 1 PKR to every file. I will assign 1 to every file to assign here. For now I will just do one thing, I will remove resources from here. For that purpose I will go here and resource assignment, deleted all resources. Now I will go here, add resource again. You can see here, now it's come like 360 PKRs, and there is some values are on the top. Here we come up with activity names: excavation, flooring, everything we have here. So we have to convert here in a text. So I will go here in my BOQ. I will create a duplicate. Copy here. This is schedule copy. This one is amount, and there are these are WBS front shaft to this one. I will just copy WBS here. You can also import this one with the WBS also. So I will come up with all my sections here, amounts and sections here. So this one is if it is 100%, this one into multiply by this one, and a dollar sign here and dollar sign here. 2 1. So here I will copy. See. F G H I and this one is a J section. So here I will drag the formula in the bottom section and I will sum up here. Sum all of that should be 100. So front shaft is, if it is 15%, and the next one section reducer is also 10%, and section 2 is if 25%, and you can see in from drawing, and section 6 is 30%, and section 4 is if 45%, and duct is 10%. So now I will manage 35%. I will let it down. This one is into 5%, 0.5. This one is 10%, 0.10. This one is 5%. This one is 5%, and this section we will maintain into 20%. H section we can take it into 25%, and this section is into up to 35%. So here is 1, you can see here it's 1, here I will just correct the amount. The total amount should be the same. So our total amount is 19,09450, and when we click here it is the same. So what we will do, we will just copy this one section, copy from here, and we will go for second sheet. Here we have excavation, everything we will just paste here and convert into so here I will just go for here in format cell text, we will just convert into text here. So it's in first section, front shaft, then my next section reducer, I will just control V here, also I will paste the value, and then third section, control C, control V, and then I will go for my fourth section, and I will copy here fourth section, paste here, The last one is air duct, and now here copy paste. So here you can see I have pasted all values and just format this section, and when I will just complete this section, here you can see I have just added my budgeted units. I will save this file. I will just save this file, and close this file, and now I will go for Primavera P6 and I will import the same my loaded budgeted units. Import here from desktop, resource assignment, and I will update existing. Import to my 59 activities project. Now I finish it, close it, and now I will go for activities. So here you can see I have added in PKR units, and the amount is 19,09450, the same as it is I have calculated in my BOQ. You can see I have calculated here 19,09450. So here you can get your total budget units. So also you can go here for your resource usage profile. In the cost curve, you can get your cost curve here by time scale. So you can get your cost by monthly, by day, daily, weekly, day one. So also you can get your curve here also in the daily basis. So this one project you can get your curve here on the weekly basis also. Easily you can see here your curves. So same as it is, you can go there for resources. So this one I have told you how to load your resources and budgeted total units. So same as also go for resources, activities and details. You can also go for status and remove here fixed units and fixed unit to time. In previous lecture I have told you. For that learning you can go for there. I will here just assign manual days, and if I want to calculate masons labor, I will just put it as from same as exited from my QS. So this is end of my lecture. You can get a resource. I have told you about budget cost loading here in this lecture. So further I will go for another video in my upcoming lectures in project layout and printing also you will learn there. So thank you. Allah Hafiz.